Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some Animal Revolt Battle Simulator, aka ARBS. As you can see here, we've got a full Godzilla Kaiju list. Actually, it's not even Godzilla Kaiju. It's simply just all Godzillas today. All Godzillas that you see on the screen right now will all be included in our tournament video. Let me go ahead and list them off. Let me know who you have that's winning this tournament in the comments. We've got Heisei. We've got Kiryu, Super Godzilla. We got G14, Space Godzilla, Mecha and Shin Godzilla, who are like the newer versions. So they should be pretty cool. Speaking of new, we do have Godzilla -1, who we did just see in a solo video. Maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 days ago, something like that. We got Godzilla 2000, the OG Showa Godzilla, Godzilla Ultima, who's always powerful, Burning Godzilla, aka my favorite Godzilla, Godzilla 2021, and Thermonuclear Godzilla. Let me know, like I said, who you think is gonna win this tournament. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Capi, how, by the way, this is a double elimination, so like, if they do lose, they still have another chance to win the tournament. But I know what you might be thinking, Capi, how did you like line them up? Who's fighting who? It's gonna be completely random. I mean, you can see I've listed everybody in here right now, but if I press this button, it completely randomizes them, so we're just gonna click it a few more times, and ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be our final list. It looks like Kiryu and Mecha Godzilla 2021. How did the Mecha Godzillas get the 1 seed and the 2 seed? That's kind of crazy. We got, looks like our first fight, by the way, is gonna be Heisei Godzilla versus Godzilla 2000. Let's just jump to that one. All right, so to start the day off right, we got Heisei Godzilla with the glass eyes. Oh, hold up, my boy's looking mad angry. Versus Godzilla 2000. I mean, I'd be angry too if I was the first one having a fight. Like I said, let me know who you guys think is gonna win the entire tournament. Not just this fight right here, but the entire thing. If I was pulling for one Godzilla, by the way, if you're wondering why it's only like, versions of Godzilla, that's the tournament name, basically. Oh, my suplex. All right, that was kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so I just basically typed in Godzilla and then kind of picked from there. It's almost all of the Godzillas that we currently have. So if you guys would like to see a Godzilla Kaiju tournament with even more Kaiju and whatnot, let me know in the comments. What are you doing, sir? That was fire. Like, that was probably the coolest move we're gonna see in a minute. And yeah, Godzilla 2K, he's going to the next round. My boy body slammed him and then hit him with an atomic breath. All right, let's go ahead and click start tournament. And my boy Godzilla 2000 is going to the next round. He's gonna be fighting Kiryu soon. But first, let's hop over to Godzilla 2021 and Burning what did I name him? Godzilla. All right, well, hopping over to our next fight, Burning Godzilla versus Godzilla 2021. Who is gonna be our winner of round or fight number 2? I'm kind of hoping Burning Godzilla. That's my favorite version of Godzilla. I've said it multiple times, and like I said, I'm wanting my boy to win, but I ain't got no bias, all right? If he loses, I don't care. Then he loses, all right? I'm not really... Oh, my goodness. All right, well, Godzilla 2021, with his atomic breath, absolutely melted, no pun intended, Burning Godzilla. Not looking good for my boy unless he can hit something absolutely insane, which he did back him up a little bit, so maybe he'll hit his atomic breath. You got one more chance. All right, don't get hit by another thing here. What was that move, bro? You got on all fours like a dog. Yeah, you deserve to get destroyed. All right, well, unfortunately for me, my pick left in the first round. All right, Godzilla 2021 moving on to fight either Shin Godzilla or Godzilla 2014. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and be so real with you right now. I think Shin Godzilla is gonna absolutely obliterate Mr. T-Pose over here. I don't think Godzilla 2020 or Godzilla 2014 has even the slightest chance unless, unless I'm thinking wrong, hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy Godzilla 2014 said, give me a moment. Oh, what, y'all can't see each other now? Okay, there we go. Now they have noticed each other once again. And the fight is just beginning. Look at him roaring. I wouldn't be roaring at Shin Godzilla right now, big fella. I would be walking towards him as, wait, does he have to go where I put him? Okay, Godzilla 2014, if he doesn't win this, that's kind of on him. I even told Shin Godzilla to go to the middle. You know what's crazy? Shin Godzilla didn't hit one of his beams, and I think he's gonna win. Look at him already roaring at Godzilla 2014. And hold up now. Another atomic breath as Shin Godzilla kind of holds his ground, but not really. Literally anything could happen at this moment. I mean, if Godzilla 2014 gets hit one more time, he is cooked, but in the same breath, so could Shin Godzilla. Never never mind, Shin Godzilla wins, but, I mean, he did barely leave with, you know, a tiny bit of HP. So definitely didn't win in, like, crazy fashion or anything like that, but, yeah, 2021, maybe he can avenge 2014. Now we got Super Godzilla versus the OG. Are we serious? Why do I actually feel bad for making... I didn't even make this matchup, all right? It was a randomized list. Super Godzilla versus the one that started it all. The OG Goji. I think we can probably guess who's going to win this, right? I would say Super Godzilla in outstanding fashion. But wait a minute. Showa Godzilla said, hey, don't count me out. What the? Showa Godzilla in outstanding fashion. Just obliterate. Okay, what just happened there? That was most likely the fastest victory we're going to see all day as well. Bro, who picked Showa Godzilla to beat Super Godzilla? There is no way I would have ever guessed. All right, Godzilla -1 versus Space Godzilla. Now, this one right here should be interesting. As we know from the other day, Godzilla -1, the new Godzilla in the game, or into our mod list, he's a savage, but so is Space Godzilla. Hopefully this one isn't as fast as the last one. That was kind of crazy. And it looks like it might be if Space Godzilla just continues his beam. Wait a minute. Godzilla -1 did get his atomic breath released. Almost died, but did avenge himself with the nuclear blast. Bro, I love his atomic breath. All right, well, because of his exploding atomic breath, Godzilla -1 is moving to our next round. Thermo Godzilla versus Godzilla Ultima, though. That could be interesting. I mean, I am going to say, though, if Godzilla Ultima does get his atomic breath off, I'm pretty sure that Thermo Godzilla is going to get obliterated, but let's just see. He decided to roar immediately like that was going to help him or something. What the... Why did... Okay, a couple Kaiju have done that so far. They kind of, like, bow down to him. Which, I mean, this is Thermo Godzilla. Oh, hold up! The atomic whatever you would go... Ultima Spiritus? Ultima Spiritus did absolutely nothing. And Ultima's kind of stuck behind a pole at the moment. Thermo Godzilla might be winning in overwhelming fashion, ladies and gentlemen. One more hit from Thermo, and it is going to be the end for Godzilla Ultima. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Ultima was gonna be at least in the finals. Or not the finals, like the semifinals or something like. He still has a chance, all right? We do have a loser's bracket. But for right now, here is our winner's bracket. And let's go ahead and jump to our loser's bracket, which the first round starts with Burning Godzilla versus Godzilla 2014. All right, Burning versus 2014. Who is gonna avenge their last defeat here? Dang! Looks like Burning Godzilla's atomic breath didn't really do much, or heat wave, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't look like it did a lot, and 2014's definitely did more. We'll see, though. Does Burning Godzilla have a little bit of hands to him? Or will 2014 ultimately? I think he's going to be the winner. I mean, 2014 is kind of bullying my favorite Godzilla of all time. Unfortunately for me, we are now out of the tournament. Hey, shout out to my 2014 fans out there, because you guys are moving on to the next round to... Who are you facing? Oh, you don't really know yet. You kind of got to wait for the winner's bracket, but Super Godzilla and Space Godzilla. Oh, that's a battle. Probably a battle we're never going to see in like a recent movie ever again. At least you get to see it here. We got Super and Space Godzilla, the battle. Who do you guys have in this absolute all-out war of alien-looking Godzilla things? Oh, my... Yo, bro, Super Godzilla. That's kind of cheesing, but at the same time, oh, look, I mean, it's Space Godzilla. He can pull himself back down. Oh, he just dove at him? Okay, you see, I didn't know Super Godzilla had that in his bag in this game, but he definitely does. And look at the HP situation for my boy Space. Ladies and gentlemen, wrap it up. Super Godzilla, in once again, overwhelming fashion, is moving on to the next round. All right, so we officially have our next round all built out. Looks like we're going to have... Should we start? Yeah, we should start up here, right? We're going to have Kiryu and Godzilla 2000 in our first battle of the winner's bracket. Now, we haven't even seen Kiryu fight, but like we saw, I mean, he got a little bye somehow. I don't really know. But maybe they just thought he was an overpowered Godzilla of the mecha variety, and they decided to... Okay, hold up a minute. It doesn't look like it unless this move absolutely obliterates. Okay, it might be... Oh, my... Maybe that's why they gave him a bye to the next round. A little freebie. I mean, Godzilla 2000, you got to do something, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed why Kiryu had a free pass to the second round. He's definitely a #1 seed. I mean, that was just absolutely insane. Kiryu moving on to the pre-semis. I don't even know what that's called, but whatever. Godzilla 2021 and Shin Godzilla. By the way, I'm loving this tournament. Let me know any other tournaments you guys would like to see in the comments. I absolutely love doing these. with the bracket and everything, with the Coliseum in the background. These are just always super fun. And look at my boy 2021. I mean, it did about 20% HP. That's not gonna do it, 2021. I mean, 2014 definitely did a lot more to Burning Godzilla, but like, Shin Godzilla is a different animal when it comes to this game, at least. Hold up, let's see if it does any more this time. Yeah, it's not looking good, because I will say, where did he even just kick him? Are you kidding me? How did Shin Godzilla, okay, he is coming back. Godzilla 2021 somehow came back in, only to be obliterated by the atomic breath. Yo, Shin Godzilla is a menace and still has not hit the back beam. But what he is doing is moving to the next round of fight. Kiryu, that'll be a showdown. Speaking of show, we got Showa Godzilla versus Godzilla -1. Hey, you never know. I mean, I didn't expect OG to make it out of the first round, but look at him. Over here in the second round versus one of the most deadly, if not, it's the coolest atomic breath of all time. But can he get it off before Showa obliterates him with his atomic breath? Oh my! Okay, that was the coolest atomic breath we're probably gonna see all day. And did launch my boy Showa Godzilla into the stratosphere. Oh! Actually on top of the Coliseum. And look where he landed, bro. Okay, you know what? Godzilla -1, if he doesn't get obliterated by somebody's atomic breath, he might win due to that nuke. I'm telling y'all, man, he is a problem. Next fight, Thermo Godzilla versus the second person that got the freebie, Mecha Godzilla 2021. Will it happen like in the movie? I mean, Mecha Godzilla didn't have to fight Thermo Godzilla, but what if he did? We're about to find out right now. Mecha Godzilla 2021 versus Thermonuclear Godzilla. Look at him roaring, just eating those missiles, by the way. Will he come back to, will that come back to haunt him? Or will he just pummel Mecha Godzilla into the wall? It's looking like the latter at the moment. Ugh! Mecha Godzilla just balled out of there. I don't really know what happened. He's roaring at him currently. And the Proton Scream is about to happen here. And it's looking like Mecha Godzilla, never mind. Mecha Godzilla did not win. And it's actually looking like, I don't even know. It's going to be very close. Look at the HPs right now. It's the closest battle we're probably ever going to have. How did Thermo Godzilla just pull that out? Look at this. Look at, what is that HP? That man's got to have like 0.1% HP. How in the world did he just make it out of that? Yeah, that was the best fight we're probably going to see all day. Thermo Godzilla, by literally a hair, goes on to the next round. Mecha Godzilla 2021, he's already back up against Heisei. All right, it's only a double elimination tournament, so I think whoever loses this one right here is officially gone, right? Pretty sure they have both lost, obviously. This is the losers bracket. We got Mecha Godzilla and Heisei Godzilla in the first official losers bracket second round battle. You know what I'm saying, all right? We got another battle here. Who do y'all got, Mecha Godzilla or Heisei? Mecha Godzilla had one of the closest battles of all time, not just of this tournament. That's the closest I've ever seen any battle ever. Really, if Mecha Godzilla just like put up his hand and hit him one time, he would have won. But for whatever reason, he just did not want to punch. I don't know. I don't really care. We are not favoring anybody now that Burning Godzilla is out of the tournament. This is actually a pretty good battle. Going on for a good amount of time, but it does look like Mecha Godzilla did avenge himself. Congratulations, big fella. All right, so Heisei Godzilla is officially kicked out of the tournament. We're gonna go Showa Godzilla versus 2014 now. And actually, did we not see this battle earlier? Or I don't really remember who. Oh, it was Showa versus Super Godzilla, right? Something. Bro, Showa Godzilla means absolute war out here. Wait a minute. Atomic Breath back to Showa Godzilla. Puts him straight into the wall. But like I was saying, bro, Showa Godzilla. Oh, I totally forgot he could do that. Okay, you didn't have to style on us like that, bro. You could have just walked over to him. He decided to float, turn around, and smack this man one good time. Yeah, you need to turn around and hit an atomic breath. That's what this man needs to do if he decides he wants to win. But at the same time, it's not looking like he wants to win, guys. I can't lie to you. It's looking like if 2014 wants to hit one more atomic breath. Oh! Hey, this is a battle of all-out hands. Maybe they called each other and was like, hey, don't use an atomic breath, and I won't do it either, because right now it is pure hands and feet being thrown. It's like a karate match? Okay, never mind. Godzilla 2014 said, forget about it. I'm hitting an atomic breath. And it looks like Showa is still not going to use an atomic breath. Very interesting decision. And this is officially the longest battle we've had in today's video. Both of them roaring at each other. That is going to give Showa an opening, but he got trapped by a pole. All right, guys, what are we doing? Y'all just go fight behind a pole like this? This is kind of insane. This is another pretty close battle here. Showa Godzilla, though, did end up getting booty tail whip. What was that tail whip? All right, whatever. Well, Showa Godzilla is officially also out of the tournament. Looks like we got two more to, actually get out of the tournament. Godzilla 2021 versus Super G. All right, like if I had to pick one, I don't think this would be like an interesting battle. I think Super Godzilla would obliterate. Look at that. That was one punch, bro. My man is one punch man, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, just like I thought, this is not going to be a battle. Super Godzilla is not about to lose or even come close to losing. Did he just... What was that move? I feel like that was just the utmost disrespect. This man landed on his necklace and just died. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Godzilla is an issue. I mean, that was just quick, bro. Super Godzilla going to the next round. Finally, we have Godzilla 2000 versus Godzilla Ultima. All right, who is going home? Whose pick is going home right now? Godzilla Ultima or Godzilla 2000? Bro, Godzilla 2000 with this lift above the noggin slam into the ground. He did last time. He did it into like the heat wave or atomic breath or whatever you want to call it. This time, he just decided to slam and roar. That's never a good move, bro. They need to stop roaring at each other. Back at it, though. Ultima. With the Ultima Spiritus, it's not doing a crazy amount of damage. Like, look at Godzilla 2000's heat wave here, or whatever you want to call it. Heat ray? I mean, that almost obliterated Godzilla Ultima. Literally, if Godzilla 2K hits a slam move one time over the noggin, he doesn't even have to do that. If he just hits him one more time, Godzilla Ultima will officially be out of the tournament. Yeah, use the tail, bro. You got to put a little bit of distance in between you. Okay, what was that? I don't even know what that slap was. It's working. That's what it's doing. Hold up. This is going to be another really close battle unless, like I said, Godzilla 2000 either stomps or lifts him above his head. There we go. Godzilla 2K on to the next round. And that officially puts us into the next round here with, what is this? Well, we're in our top 8. We got a top 8 scenario. Kiryu and Shin Godzilla up first. This is a very cool battle right here. Two that we know are very strong in this game. We've seen them be strong all day. Those rockets really don't do anything, but this move right here, look how much HP it takes from the opposition. Shin Godzilla said, hey, same though. His atomic breath does about the same amount of damage, right? Actually, no. Kiryu's does a lot more damage, but like I said, those missiles, they don't really do much, but they normally lead into another move, the fire breath from Shin Godzilla. He's still hitting it. He went from the fire to the beam. We didn't need the smoke there. Okay, that's enough, Shin Godzilla. You're on to the next round, Bubba. Shin Godzilla moves on. Godzilla -1 versus Thermonuclear. That's good. I think we actually saw this battle in the Godzilla -1 video that we did the other day, but I don't remember how it went. So maybe this is a little refresher here. I'm telling you, bro, if they keep letting Godzilla -1 let his atomic breath off, that's what's going to keep happening. Like, Godzilla -1, his atomic breath is, it's a little too powerful, to be honest. Like, there is a reason I didn't add Godzilla Nemesis or Godzilla ROE, because I felt like they would have been too powerful, but maybe I should have done the same with Godzilla -1. I don't know. We'll see how he does against Shin Godzilla here soon, but right now, Mecha Godzilla 2021 and Godzilla 2014. Now, technically, we've seen how this battle would go, but it was the 2021 version of Godzilla, which kind of makes it a little worse for Godzilla 2014. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's kind of how I pictured this would go. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Godzilla falling flat on his face, Mecha Godzilla 2021. Did he even hit Mecha Godzilla? Okay, there you go. He at least did hit some moves on Mecha Godzilla. I mean, he hit him with an atomic breath. Hold up now, HP? Yeah, barely any damage was done to Mecha Godzilla. And in all reality, all Mecha Godzilla needs to do is hit him literally one more time. And with the roar from Godzilla 2014, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, RIP to him. Shout out Mecha. Oh, that's sick, actually. So as you can see here, in the next round, it's going to be Kiryu, one of the Mecha Godzillas, versus Michael Godzilla. Almost said Michael Jackson. Mecha Godzilla 2021. So we'll have the battle of the mechas, but first, Super Godzilla versus Godzilla 2000. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let it rip. Let me know, by the way, is your pick still in the tournament? We're about to be in a top 4 situation, I think. After this battle, we should only have, I think it's 4. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I think that Super Godzilla, if he plays it right, he should be able to run through this literally like he's doing right now. But if he does let Godzilla 2000 hit his heat wave, hit heat ray, whatever you want to call it, he's roaring. Okay, Godzilla 2000 kind of did this to himself. He just loaded up a roar. Okay, look at the HP. We saw what happened the last time somebody had very low HP. Somehow they came back, and he's flying now. Here we go. Oh, he caught him. Oh, Godzilla 2000 is such a savage for that. He caught Super Godzilla in midair, and he got literally at the last second. I think if Super Godzilla hits that atomic breath, or whatever you would call it, he probably wins, but he didn't hit it. Mecha, or not Mecha, bro, I'm all over the place. Godzilla 2000 is on to the next round. Wow, hey, what a tournament, bro. This has actually been really fun. And as you can see here, okay, it's a top 6 technically with this fight right here. I think we should probably, should we do this fight or these? Let's do this one. Shin Godzilla versus Godzilla -1. I guess it doesn't matter the order. It's all going to happen anyways. This one right here, I'm actually really excited for. We know if Godzilla -1 lands his atomic breath, he has a very, like, 99% chance of winning, but kind of the same with Shin Godzilla. So look at that. Godzilla -1 with the perfect setup, too. Wait a minute. He still could miss the explosion. Oh, he survived it. Shin Godzilla survived the nuclear explosion, but it's roaring. Bro, why would you roar in this position? You're literally losing right now. Hold up. It could happen. If he lands the beam. Oh, my. Look at this. Oh, my. Somehow, with the stroke of luck, and the same as Thermo Godzilla, look at that HP. Barely wins to take out probably the favorite of the tournament, Godzilla -1. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events. I think Godzilla -1 is still in, right? Yeah, he's in the championship of the losers bracket, so whoever wins this over here does get to face Shin Godzilla again, so maybe he's got a chance. But right now, it's the battle of the mechas. We've got Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla 2021 versus Kiryu. I hate when they send off those rockets, bro. They literally do nothing. Neither of their rockets do, like, any damage. Oh my. Yo, Mecha Godzilla 2021 said, hey, I am the superior Mecha Godzilla, and it's not even close, actually. All right, well, that was an extremely quick round. Kiryu, I'm sorry, big fella, you are kicked out of the tournament. Thermo versus Godzilla 2K. Thermo Godzilla, this was the one who had the craziest turn of events I've ever seen in a battle, in a tournament, literally ever. It was against Mecha Godzilla, right? I have no idea how this man won. And he's not starting off great against Godzilla 2000. No atomic breaths have been sent off yet. No heat rays, no nothing like that. And it looks like he's roaring. Bro, why would you even roar at Godzilla 2K? Especially when he's beating you down like this. Oh, hold up. We got an atomic breath and a heat ray. Oh, who's it stronger? I don't even know. Thermo Godzilla's gonna have to come back into the arena. He does decide he wants... What is happening? Oh my God, he just died from fall damage. Oh my, Thermo Godzilla. Okay, Godzilla 2K, that was kind of lucky, I'm not gonna lie. The stroke of luck was for Godzilla 2000. And it looks like it's gonna be Mecha Godzilla. Okay, right now, I mean, people are still, or Shin Godzilla's still waiting to see who wins in the losers bracket. Mecha 2021 versus Godzilla 2000. All right, does Godzilla 2000 have the stamina to go back to back on him like Michael Jordan? Or is he just like a, you know, one championship short of guy? You know what I'm saying? He's won multiple today, all right? He's won multiple battles, and look at the Swanton Bomb here. Is that what it used to be called? I totally forgot. Batista Bomb, that's what it was. Hit that man with the Batista Bomb and the Heat Ray. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Godzilla 2K is... Okay, he did win. I was about to say. He's crazy. So in undoubting fashion, Godzilla 2000 goes to the final round of the losers bracket to see who fights Shin Godzilla. Godzilla 2000 is now in his 3rd fight in a row, brother. Meanwhile, Godzilla 2K is in his 3rd fight in a row. Meanwhile, Godzilla -1 has had such a long break. I don't really know. Is Godzilla 2000 out of stamina? And is Godzilla -1 going to land this atomic breath? That is going to be... He's walking too much into it. It's going to win. It's going to win every time if they walk into it. They need to do some moves to get out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is a savage. All right, here we go. Just like I thought, Godzilla -1 is going to be in our finals. But here's how this is going to go. right now, I don't think Shin Godzilla has lost yet, right? Let's see. He started here. He won that battle. Yeah, Shin Godzilla hasn't lost all day. So, Godzilla -1 has to beat Shin Godzilla 2 times, but Shin Godzilla only has to win once to win the tournament. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you have in today's final battle? Could be final battle. It's definitely the final matchup. Shin Godzilla, the ultimate beast, or my boy Godzilla -1, who has probably the best atomic breath that we've seen all day. Let's go ahead and get after it, ladies and gentlemen. It could all come down to this battle right here. He just headbutted the ground twice, actually. That's crazy. Here we go, Godzilla -1. Loading up his atomic breath, but missing. Oh, that's gonna be so big for Shin Godzilla. Wait, did that go off on himself? It kind of did, but it didn't affect him. Godzilla -1. Now he's roaring, but he's also gonna get hit by this beam that Shin Godzilla was able to load up because of how much Godzilla -1 missed on that atomic breath. He's still kicking, all right? He is still kicking. And he's roaring again, brother. Why would you roar twice at him? You've got such an opening right now. Oh, finally we see a back beam from Shin Godzilla at literally the perfect time. Because it could be, like I said, the last battle of the day. Is it gonna be the last battle? Or is Godzilla -1? Bro, he hasn't done anything to Shin Godzilla. This has been overpowering. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say, one more hit here. Wait a minute! He got him before the atomic breath was able to be launched. Ladies and gentlemen, your tournament winner of the day in crazy fashion, dominating fashion, is Shin Godzilla. Let me know if you picked Shin in the comments, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Let me know any other tournament ideas you guys have, and let's go ahead and move them. Ladies and gentlemen, Shin Godzilla is your tournament winner. Congrats to all the Shin Godzilla fans.